Good evening. Thank you, Pat, for that nice introduction. Thank you, John, for your 14 years of service as our CEO. I'm Mark Bataillon. I've been around as a Vincentian for about 15 years now, and I appreciate you letting me serve you as a servant leader. I've been in different roles throughout these years, as a conference president at Mary Our Queen, as a district president, and then a vice president under Kyle Reese. For the last 3 years, we've had a few challenges. One of the first things that we did was we had town hall meetings to talk about what is it that you as Vincentians expect from the council office. I think we've accomplished a lot of those goals, certainly with the reorganization and realignment, if you will, of the districts. We have a new office. It's our permanent home. It's been newly renovated. And with it, quite a few different services, including the pharmacy, a teaching kitchen, a classroom, quite a few different things that hopefully we'll be able to fully utilize. So with that, I'm out of here at the end of this month. We have a new president who's coming on board, so I'd like to introduce our new president come the end of this month, Mike Mies.
All right, thank you, Mark, and thank you for your many years of leadership and service. I'm honored to be elected as the next president of St. Vincent de Paul, Georgia. My name is Mike Mies. I've been a Vincentian for almost 20 years. And in that time period, I've had the great opportunity to serve in many different roles, as Mark did, as a conference spiritual advisor at 2 parishes, as a conference president, district president, board vice president, and now board president. But the most important role I've ever had, and the most important role I have today, is as a volunteer caseworker. It's actually an honor and a privilege to be able to go into people's homes, to sit with them, to understand their needs, their concerns, to learn how we can help them, how we can give them hope, how we can serve them in God's name. And until you've done some of that work, it's hard to really understand what people are going through. Until you've met with a single mother and her 3 young kids and sat on the floor of their apartment because there's literally no furniture, or until you've visited a military vet and had to pull chairs over by the window in the late afternoon to get light for the meeting because the electricity's been cut off, or until you've delivered bags of food and boxes of children's toys for Christmas to families that might otherwise go without and witness their immense gratitude, you don't really understand. And if you've been on this journey with us as a volunteer or as a donor, you've made services to these people possible, and for that I thank you. If you're new to St. Vincent de Paul, or if you're joining us tonight to learn who we are and what we do, I invite you to join us. Join us as a donor. Help us make these services possible. Join us as a volunteer in a thrift store, a food pantry, as a volunteer caseworker in your local parish. You know, the last 6 months have been incredibly difficult for so many people. And St. Vincent de Paul has been on the front lines helping those people through this pandemic. I'd like to now turn it over to Jerry Veltri, my good friend and our Chief Mission Officer, to talk more about what we've been doing to respond to COVID. Jerry?